Hey, what is up, guys? Here to give you guys a video today. Today's video will be on Naruto manga chapter 600, and some speculation of what's going to happen in manga chapter 600 and onwards. And I want to discuss the events that happened in Naruto manga chapter 599. I also like to discuss why there was no dialogue, the whole Obito Chia, and who was Tobi thingy in the last panel, and etc. But without further ado, let's get started. So, really, this chapter, 599, really, in my opinion, it didn't really exceed my expectations except for the last panel. Because, you know me, I didn't really think we were going to get a name in the face. I'm satisfied with a name in the face, but I didn't think we were going to get one. So, you know me, I'm happy that we got a name in the face. Some other people are not happy with this chapter because they think, like, okay, there's no dialogue, what the fuck. I don't want to see these flashbacks. I want to see how Tobi is Obito. I want to see an explanation. And you know what? To me, they're wrong. You should really enjoy this chapter to the fullest. Because, one, we really never got to see Guy in his village. We only got to see him one time, and that was in episode 241 in Shippuden. And that was when it was how the Kakashi and Guy rivalry started. So, and then we got to see some Obito, and we really never got to see him in Konoha. And you know, it was just really, really weird, but really cool and nostalgic at the same time. So you guys just really enjoyed that. But you know me, I definitely did enjoy it. It was pretty cool. The last panel was awesome. Kakashi, Guy, and Naruto's face expression were just like, what the fuck are you, Obito? And Kishimoto wrote down saying, yes, Tobi is revealed, it is Obito. So he has to be Obito, right? My only problem with that, and I always had this problem, and I'm not going to lie, my only problem with that is, then I feel as the rightful character to defeat Obito just has to be Kakashi, and that's where you place him into the main character. Because lately, for the past couple chapters, the main character is Kakashi, and he's been getting a whole bunch of character development, and that's pretty good. Because Naruto is called Naruto, and he's been getting some character development, but it's pretty good to switch over to another character and let them be a main character for a while. But that's my only thing. I just feel that like Kakashi now, since it's Obito, they're gonna have their closure moment where they're talking, and you know, Kakashi's gonna be like, what happened? Like, why? How? No. First, it's gonna be like, how you were alive. Second, how's your shine after work after you got crushed by the boulders? Why are you doing this? You know, just closure moments for the win. That's what's going to happen. I know that's what's going to happen. If that does not happen, then that must mean, period, that Obito's being controlled by somebody else. That's just it. Obito's going to have to be controlled by somebody else. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is, but I'll call BS because I don't think he's being controlled, because the way Tobi was talking to Kakashi for the past few chapters, it makes it seem like he knew this dude. It makes it seem like, I've been watching you, man. Like, you know, like we were teammates. I'm Obito. I know you. It makes it seem like that. Yeah, he's in Obito's body, but my thing is that Obito's conscience. If he's controlled, then that's pretty cool. It'll make for it. Now I will understand. It'll cover some of the plot holes, but not all of them. Like, for one, here's one plot hole. He said he gave Naruto the Rinnegan. Scratch on the head. He gave Naruto the Rinnegan, but isn't Naruto supposed to be older than Obito? Scratch on the head again. If not, are they supposed to be the same age? You're telling me a 5-year-old gave another 5-year-old the Rinnegan? I think not. Plot hole right there. He said he knew Madara. He knows everything about Madara. Plot hole. How? It's kind of iffy, I want to say. Plot hole's running wild. I'm not going to complain because, one, the plot is not over. The plot is not over. It would be different if the plot was over and Kishimoto just ended the series saying Tobi's Obito without giving us no explanation, and then this plot hole everywhere, then yes, I'll be complaining. I'll be like, wait a minute, you didn't tell us how he knows Nagato and Madara. You didn't tell us how he got the Renegade. You didn't tell us how he knows a whole bunch about Madara. You didn't tell us how he survived, why he's doing this. You didn't plot holes all over, but the plot's not over. So I'm not going to complain. But those are some plot holes that I would love to be answered. There's a whole bunch of questions that I would love to be answered. And hopefully, if Kishimoto gets to act right, and hopefully doesn't switch to the Madara versus Kage or the Sasuke and Orochimaru meeting, or I want to meet them, maybe Tobi will give us an explanation, or Kishimoto will tell Tobi, give us an explanation to why he's doing this and how he's still alive, and just answer our questions. Because Kishimoto thought this through. He knows we have 1,000 questions. But my thing is, will you answer them? Yes or no? Now I want to talk about, since I talked about the who is Tobi and whatnot, and another thing, just want to cover it real quick. Fandom, don't ever believe fandom, because the Izuna thingy, that was a lie. Actually, okay, wait a minute. I wouldn't be surprised, I would not, if the fandom interview was right, and it was Izuna, but it wasn't Izuna's body, it was his conscience that was in Obito's body, because Obito's fresh. I wouldn't be surprised. So I don't want to call that complete bullshit, because we don't know nothing. All we know is the name and the face. We don't know nothing. We don't even know if that is Izuna, that's Izuna's different body. We don't know. So, another thing. The reason why there's dialogue, because Kishimoto really wants to focus more and more and more on the emotion and just Obito and Shia. And the message he wants to send to his viewers that are reading this chapter and are fans of Naruto, he wants to tell them that you don't need dialogue to tell a story. And that's the message he sent to us. And we all got it. You don't need dialogue to tell a story. I love that message. If you didn't get that message, then something's wrong with you. That's really why we didn't get no dialogue, because you can tell dialogue without, you don't need dialogue to tell a story. And it was just Obito's, past and flashbacks and whatnot. Some people didn't like it, but personally, I liked it because we got to see Guy in his young age. We only got to see Guy one time, and in his young age at one time. And that was in episode 241, where it shows the rivalry, how the rivalry began with Kakashi and Guy. So it was pretty cool to see that. It was pretty cool to see Obito and the whole tuning his hands. And it's pretty cool to see him more Naruto-like when he was younger. I have several questions. I'd like them for the answers. So now I'm just shooting on to my predictions. My prediction is, hopefully, if Kishimoto, like I said, doesn't fuck us up and switch over to Madara vs. Kage, Sasuke, Orochimaru, meeting them, mainly, I would love to hear explanation of why and how. Those are my two main things. How are you still alive? Why are you doing this? And, yeah, I guess, and is somebody controlling you? And do you have a Zetsu in you? Everybody was right. I would like to say that. Again, these are some things I didn't cover in my review. Everybody was right. Everybody was right. Meaning, at one time and point, everybody believed that Tobi was Obito, whether it's because their names are similar or it's because they only have one Sharingan. That was pretty much everybody's first theory. If not, they had one theory about that. And I would like to say, congratulations, everybody was right. Nobody's wrong. Whether we made a new theory, because I made new theories, but we always stuck to that one theory that became true, and it's Obito. So my predictions, explanation, please. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some closure with the whole Kakashi and Tobi, and Kakashi asking why and how you did that. So there's going to be some closure. There's going to be Naruto like saying, "Who the fuck is you?" And then Killer Bee's going to be like, "Damn, I'm the only one let down in this motherfucker. Oh, it's going to be the black nigga." But no, love to see that. Speculation onwards. There's just going to be a whole bunch of just, closure and just answering questions. It's just not going to be no more fighting for a while. This is going to be a learning chapter. There's going to be closure. And we're going to talk. And there's hopefully there's going to be questions answered. by Tobi, hopefully. So that was my predictions. A little discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm almost caught up with Fairy Tail. I am on chapter 100.